Thank you for joining us on the tropical paradise of Curacao. As wonderful as it is, we felt like doing something different for the Christmas holiday coming up. Somehow, Colombia came up. Huh, looks pretty neat. And it's only a 1-hour flight. Okay, let's go. We are Rob and Michelle, and this is our 2001 ML Super Marimu. Her name is Luna. Come along with us as we sail to new places. So along with our friends on the Dorothy Rose, we hopped on a plane for our 3-week adventure to Colombia. We started with a short flight to the capital city of Bogota. Then we'll head to Medellin and Cartagena. We landed at the El Dorado International Airport, which is the largest and busiest airport in the country, handling 50,000 passengers daily. Looking at the customs line, we could tell. We took a taxi to our Airbnb we rented. Cute place in an interesting area. Or should I say, very interesting area. Here's our door. Got enough locks, I think. Oh, I got one more, forgot. Okay, I feel like I'm in Fort Knox. Here we go. And here is the elevator, as you call it. Here's the elevator.
Getting in the elevator. The modern elevators here don't have doors. Save on money. Definitely not American size. And a brush top.
Happy May Day.
Happy May Day.
Hold me, please. Just want to make sure all the paperwork's done. I don't want to release somebody.
Oh, well, make sure you have your keys before you leave. You can't get out.
You can get out of the building.
Upon arriving at the Airbnb, the taxi driver warned us not to go left from our door. He said it wasn't a very safe area. So, we headed off to the right to see what we could see. We came across a pedestrian street where people are set up selling all sorts of things from books, clothing, art, and this cart making fresh sugarcane juice.
Like between every 200 and 500 feet, there's a policeman.
Yeah.
Or 2 of them. Anything does happen. Right, freaking there.
Huh?
If anything ever did happen to someone, I mean, right.
Oh, it'd take them
there
long to get from block to block there for sure.
Linda, es Dorothy. Porque es que eso emocionalmente lo veo a usted, usted necesita sin tranquilidad para su negocio, para hombres, y que se hacía el negocio. Y aquí ya no comenzamos de la pelea con
That's a nice shirt, huh?
Remember, they shrink 3 sizes.
We walked to the Plaza de Bolivar, huge square with a cool church. I let Rob do the videotaping, but he didn't get much footage. He was having way too much fun with all the pigeons. One of the places we had to see was Mont Montserrat. It is one of the most popular tourist attractions. There are 3 ways to get there. You can walk 1.9 miles to the top, take a 5 to 10 minute cable car ride, or take the funicular. We chose the cable car. This majestic mountain stands tall in the center of Bogota at 10,341 feet above sea level. And from the top, you can see from miles around. The main attraction is the monastery built in 1650. They really do have a beautiful Christmas display. And with a little bit of a wait, I got my turn. It was pretty chilly at the top of the mountain, so we decided to leave before all the hordes of people. We jumped on the funicular, and on the way down, we passed through a bunch of lights. That was really cool. That was such an awesome ride. Another place to check out is the Museo Botero. This museum houses Colombia's most famous artist, Fernando Botero's very distinctive work of chubby characters. It is such a delight to walk through and see all the voluptuous figurines and curvaceous bronze sculptures. After the museum, we walked over to the Maria del Carmen Gothic Church, otherwise known as the Cathedral of Stripes. I was so bummed it was closed and we couldn't go inside. The next day, we hired a driver to take us to Zipaquira, which is less than a 1-hour drive north of Bogota. Why are we going there? To check out the Salt Cathedral. It is literally a cathedral built in a salt mine, and there are only 3 of them in the world. You walk 590 feet into the mine where everything you see is made out of salt. Mining is a very dangerous job. The original cathedral was built by miners in 1951 so they could have a place nearby to pray. Today, the cathedral can accommodate up to 3,000 people, and services are held every Sunday. And of course, there are several gift shops you can check out. When you're all done, you hop on a train to bring you back up to the surface. We had to wait for the rest of our group to finish up. At least there was music and a dog to pet.
Esa negra
And of course, with any tour, this includes lunch at a huge tourist trap. With full bellies, we returned to Bogota and did a bit more walking around. Ah, nice handcuffs. Cool popcorn truck. And some neat street art.
Well, we're leaving Bogota and heading to Medellin next.
Next, we flew to Medellin, where we rented a car and drove to the quaint little town of Jardín up in the coffee region. We actually rented a house on a coffee plantation. We drove and drove and drove and finally found the house. Oh my goodness, this place is absolutely beautiful. Here's the dining area and kitchen. Living room with a loft, perfect for a teenage boy, and 2 master bedrooms. I could easily live in this place. And this is our view. And this place even comes with a dog.
Aren't you tired yet?
It's actually the farmer's dog who ran over, but we had lots of fun playing with this little guy. After we got settled, we headed out to check out the area. We drove to Cascada del Amor, a really pretty waterfall. Found a stone-lined path to walk down with a bunch of beautiful flowers, horses, and cows. We crossed over a one-way bridge and found the Reserva Natural Jardín de Rocas. We were told to come here to see the beautiful red birds of Colombia. You can hear them long before you see them. The galitos, also known as cock of the rock, can't make that one up, are only found in the Andes mountain range. Rob was able to get a close-up of this cocky fellow. Now remember I said earlier that we were staying on an actual coffee plantation. We were
now
able
when
to
they
get a
harvest
crash
beans,
course
assuming
on
these would
growing
be
coffee beans.
all red.
Yeah.
At the harvest season, will they pull off, say, 98% or 95% or 80%, and the others wouldn't be ready at harvest? They would leave on?
The farmer didn't speak any English, but luckily Tanner could translate what
Most of
he
the time
said.
it's about like 70-80%.
Okay.
Because a lot of them are little.
Yeah, it will be too small.
So you can see the yellow, that's a different species.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll have a different resistance and a different taste. So when they mix it together, it'll make a nicer blend.
Oh, I see how they do that. Oh,
So you take your basket, you stick it on the
oh, very cool.
Ahí, ¿ok?
Yeah.
¿Está bien?
Oh, not gringo size.
Oh my God! Wow, one moment.
He can fix that.
Here you go, give you a finger.
I'm done.
Wow, that was fun.
Like some turn red, some turn yellow, different species, different flavors, different robustness kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And they use the 8 species here to get a perfect mix.
Bueno, ya es ok con esto.
Yeah.
One moment.
Okay. No problem. Oh,
Ah, mire, ya. Mucha cabulla. Okay, mira.
There's a long line.
¿Es ok ahí?
oh, sí.
Suck it in, Rob.
Ok. Yo, mire, 90, 60, 90.
Maybe I stay here for 1 month and lose weight.
Vamos a probar un grano de café. ¿Ven? Probamos. ¿Tú?
This is a coffee berry ready to be picked.
¿Chupan? Muy dulce. Es muy dulce.
Sweet.
Muy, muy dulce.
See?
Tiene mucha azúcar.
He says that there's lots of sugar in it. Or
Mucha azúcar.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Eso
wow.
hace que se fermente y nos permita lavar el café. Ahorita vemos en el proceso porque es muy liso.
that's why I have to ferment it
Sí
and
vemos.
dry it to get it to the green.
Entonces, ¿qué pasa? ¿Por qué los productores de café tenemos tan buen café? Cuando yo voy a producir un café mariposa, lo que hago es
Oh, wow.
solo vamos a coger granos maduros.
So because it's high quality and they're here all the time, they'll only grab the stuff
Red
that's
ones.
actually ready.
Okay.
Granos maduros. Pero, como todo el café que produzco, no lo puedo tostar porque
Okay.
no tengo
So
que
because they don't
venderlo
have a toaster on
Lo
site,
tengo
they
que
sell it
vender
cooperative.
a las cooperativas.
So that's their own coffee that they'll get back to themselves to sell privately, and that's the one that the
You
cooperative
give
will
the
sell.
co-op.
So you'll never find a major coffee company that's better than one small local farm because of that reason. A
Yeah.
farmer can get the same price for something not as mature.
Let's see you pick, Rob.
You see you picked? Okay, I gotta find some red ones here. Oh, here's the red ones. I'm gonna take it and roast it and I'll have some Michelle picked fresh coffee in the morning.
Yeah, if you hear me scream, it means I touched the spider web.
Really sweet. The hill's doing pretty good there.
He says 1/12.
You're hired. Except Michelle has to watch out for spider webs. Ah!
Yeah.
1/12 of the weight. So out of all this will weigh, only 1/12 of the total weight of this will be what's exported completely.
Wow.
So this is how the professional does it.
Okay, go to the left. Okay.
So what do you think, Tanner? You ready to drop out of school and become a full-time coffee picker?
No.
And once all the berries are picked, the next step is to remove the outer casing of the bean.
Un beneficio para café que consta de una despulpadora que lo único que hace es quitar la piel del café. Un momento, que es muy duro así.
It removes the hair of the coffee and produces just the beans.
Solo lo que hace la máquina es quitar piel.
It forms the green bean that they then dry right above us.
Okay.
This is the tank to ferment it so it becomes a little bit more bitter.
Y el caño,
What does the fermenting do?
It becomes bitter. It lets some of the sugar go away.
Now I know why you have the belt on your.
When it comes out of the hopper, the sugar is then rinsed off and it falls into a tumbler. The shelled beans fall through, while the others and any debris stay in to be thrown away.
yo también.
Have it turn in the barrel.
Turn the wheel.
So you can see that in there it's like
Making
separated.
good headway, Tanner.
Oh, they
You
go
can
down
see
there.
all the shells coming out the back. It just throws them out right there in a pile.
Yeah.
After that step, they are laid out on this drying rack, and once they are all dried, they are sent to the co-op to be roasted. Boy, I think we deserve a drink after all of that picking. So we drove down into town. Before we got there, we saw a bunch of people standing at the side of the road, so we stopped to see. There's a guy walking on a tightrope across the ravine. Now that's not something you see every day.
Shit. Oh. There's the other safety people on.
I didn't take any more videos of Hardin. Sometimes you're just enjoying the moment. But here's some more pictures of things we saw and did along the way. Here's Rob enjoying homegrown fresh coffee. We watched some donkeys working, people with sombreros on horseback. Here's Rob trying on a sombrero, a guy in a tuk-tuk, and a guy on a tuk-tuk. People in the plaza feeding the pigeons in front of the church. And we like to wish everyone a happy holiday from the Sailing Tourists. Stay tuned for our next video where we continue our adventures in Colombia when we finish our visits to Medellin, Cartagena, Santa Marta, and Minca. So we'll see you again real soon.